We are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
Fields going to throw right away. Flush to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Now you look at the Saints defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. To throw is Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Khalil Herbert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 40 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Carr drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Carr going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On play action, now Carr. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Fields now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll run here with Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up. open. Couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And a good rally to the football there as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple yards shy of the marker. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Scott with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty. Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Herbert now on the option. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Heavy. That's it.
They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 44-yard line. You're mine.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll send Watson in motion right.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1. White Monday down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run. It's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd down and a yard. Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
To the air again, Fields. That is caught.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Fields on 1st down.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The trick play works. He's got the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Carr to throw.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A handoff, running left is Miller.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
166 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Watson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. He's going to get it again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, second and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 26 and a first down.
To throw is Fields.
Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to...
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On first down, it's Fields.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 1 yard line.
Here we go.
Foreman is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Touchdown, Bears! Tyler Scott with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Bears 38, Saints 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 189 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. A give to Williams, running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Demario Davis there on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, Fields. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good for us Saints. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
2nd and 10, Fields again.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
24-yard line.
Second and 7.
Again, it's Kamara. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here we go with Kamara.
Now he's free at the 35.
He may go. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That's good for us Saints. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Kamara, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr going to go on 4th down. Steps away. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.